I'm standing behind Reverend Louisa Woosley's pulpit. I've stood behind at least a dozen pulpits during my time in ministry, but never behind one so small or so big. Small because Louisa Woosley herself was petite. She was maybe 5 feet tall. And big because Reverend Woosley's work behind this pulpit had a huge impact on the people around her and on generations of ministers that followed after her. Louisa felt God calling her to ministry at age 12, but she didn't preach her first sermon until January 1st, 1887, when she was 25 years old. Although she had spent years agonizing over her call to preach, once she started, she knew it was right. After her first sermon, she wrote, "My sky was without a cloud, so happy was I in the discharge of duty. I felt that the days of darkness were past and that God's approval rested upon my labors." By the time Reverend Woosley was 50 years old, this petite, dignified, grandmotherly woman with her hair up in a neat bun had preached 6,343 sermons, witnessed 7,664 professions of faith, welcomed 2,506 new church members, and baptized 358 new Christians. Louisa Woosley was indeed a compelling preacher. The world has changed a lot since Louisa last stood behind this little pulpit. The world has changed, but God has not, and the gospel has not, and the call to preach the good news has not. What the world needs, what the Cumberland Presbyterian Church needs, what our individual congregations need is faithful, compelling preaching today. Thanks to a generous grant from the Lilly Endowment, the Louisa Woosley Preaching Initiative will spend the next 5 years working with experienced preachers and ministerial candidates alike to explore what it takes to be a compelling preacher today. Through conferences, retreats, and online cohorts, in partnership with presbyteries, the Program of Alternate Studies, and the Cumberland House of Studies here at Memphis Theological Seminary, we will work together to support preachers and candidates in their work of proclaiming the good news of Jesus Christ. We are excited about everything that God will do through this new program. It's open to all clergy and probationers in the Cumberland Presbyterian Church and the Cumberland Presbyterian Church in America. And because of the generous grant we were awarded, all expenses will be covered, including a travel stipend. I hope you will take advantage of every resource that will be available for you during the next 5 years. If you're a church member, I urge you to support your pastor in attending the conferences and retreats. They'll return to you renewed, refreshed, and energized. Please visit the Louisa Woosley Preaching Initiative webpage for more information about upcoming conferences, retreats, and other resources. And may God's approval rest upon all your labors as well. Thank you.